that 5G network. So we are trying to shut down some of our instances or some of the stuff connected to Wi-Fi, so we can get this internet working today. We have a ton of stuff on the network. I think that might help us get going here. Champions, how you guys doing? New quarter. Can you guys believe that? 3 months gone already. New month, new week, new May. To the show, we're talking about digital IDs, climate change. Is there a connection? ESG. How does big plans of the WEF, United Nations?
Armageddon, if you will. I hope the internet connection will be a bit. We have removed some devices from the network.
Half the network.
All right. Well, I'm going here. Let's hear that one. So, good a short video. Okay, I think it was Tony
Blair. You know, a lot of people call him a warmonger.
I mean, the guy has. I think he was one of the people pushing climate change.
Sure, the one that pushed Iraq.
Yeah. So, we'll see. I think we have the wrong chat, but not a problem. Let's keep pushing. So, before we jump, we also want to just give a quick shout out here to
BK Crypto.
Yes, sir. I've share the screen here. Hooked us up with the coolest shirts, the ICS shirts. Actually, let's go back here for a bit. ICS shirts that I've put on in a little bit here, man. Beauty. Oh, in all its glory. Bitcoin activity. Yes. So, thank you to for and we really appreciate it. If you like one of those teas yourself, please head over to their website and grab yourself some BK Cryptos. Look at that, man. Have all the juice.
The website is bk-crypto.com.
Incredible. Even if you're just into
they got a bit there. Yes. BK, man, we need more Bitcoin stuff.
They have some stuff for cryptos as well.
You made a good joke the other day.
Oh yeah, they have some stuff from shitcoins.
They copy away, yo.
Something to remind you of your bad decisions.
Your bad decisions.
You know, definitely. But the shirts are so please feel free to check those.
I'll do my song. What you know about Bitcoin? Teach me a little bit.
There's some cool designs on there. Right. The show. This is called Exploring Bitcoin with STAKK.
Yes.
All right, I'm excited for this one. On this piece of the show, what we will do is we'll just what is it?
Any tool.
A use case. Yep. Right? Or a resource around Bitcoin. And share it here on the show with everyone. Anyone who's learning about Bitcoin, you get to see something new and mess with Bitcoin, learn more about Bitcoin.
Enough of that. Oh, Bitcoin is slow. Real? Come and find out.
Absolutely.
On this
show. So we share with some Lightning resources, Bitcoin resources, Node resources. More.
Yep.
All right. So let's start off with something everyone has in Bitcoin. So let's say you're interested in finding out how much some people out there may have, right? You can always check out bitcointreasuries.net.
Why would somebody want to know how much Bitcoin is there?
Well, currently, right? And this falls under that aspect of auditing, right? Being able to audit what is available, what is possible on the blockchain, and like we talk about sometimes, having that transparent means of being able to interact with maybe your local municipality, if you will, right? Be able to see your local municipality's Bitcoin wallet. Like in this case here, we can see big companies will hold bitcoins, right, as well as countries that hold bitcoins, and there was one other one which is not showing on this page. Oh, funds and other ETFs, right? So, some expo-
Also
uh,
say as a investor, if you were
yes,
going to invest in maybe Tesla, right, and you go on the website for those specific stocks,
right.
you can see which companies are holding that
Bitcoin,
stock,
yeah,
help you make a better decision on whether or not if you want to hold it.
absolutely.
So in this case, in the Bitcoin space, you have the same thing, which also helps you out as well.
So, just looking at this here, one thing that I noticed is that MicroStrategy,
Hmm.
right, it has 138,000 Bitcoin, according to this. And the US government, right, according to this page, right, we're just going
Imagine
to
the
this
U.S.
page, yeah,
government; they just sold what 9,000 the other day.
there's 9,000, but they only have 41,000
That's a lot.
Bitcoins,
That's
right?
a lot.
In fact, right, well, compared to Grayscale or compared to anyone that is on this list that is above 40,000, I think that
It's kind of difficult for the U.S. government to say Bitcoin is illegal at this point if they can sell it. So be a government
yeah.
and sell Bitcoin, and then let someone tell you that it's piss off.
Well, another interesting conversation I've seen is this idea that the US government can dump all of your Bitcoins and that's going to take us to 10K.
Oh, so what happened when they dumped those 9,000 Bitcoins?
But looking at me, that the US government will be more worried about MicroStrategy dumping your Bitcoin.
No, don't be surprised though, because Rothschild and the Rockefellers back in the day, they were
Mm,
able to loan the government their money, and that was
okay.
how they became the richest people in the world. MicroStrategy, hopefully not the bad route strategy, but
Yes, but whatever they do, they'll only be strategy much more richer. That's what happens. Bitcoin Treasuries .net, right? I saw some Bitcoin stats. Check
mhm.
that out. Let's jump into today's video. What we're going to be looking at.
Before we do that, let's look
Yes.
at some comments.
Oh, actually, this is true. Let me bring this back. So, first comment we have here. Let's see. What does it say? Hmm. Let's remove the overlay there for now. There we go. Right, so it says the Federal Reserve provided BOJ. What is BOJ?
Uh, BOJ,
Bureau of Just
yeah,
Bureau
Bureau of Justice.
of
I don't know.
I thought it was. I mean, DOJ will be Department of Justice, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We're doing the DOJ.
Well, they provided the BOJ access to the new liquidity swap program, and now Japan is trading oil with Russia, opposing trade executive order.
Yes, we
Your
saw
thoughts on
that.
that? I
We
think
saw
you're
that.
talking about.
That happened on Sunday.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, Saturday, boom, Saudi Arabia, all the OPEC plus countries were like, they're cutting down the amount of oil they're going to be producing.
Right.
I was like, oh snap, it has started. Next, you know, you find out on Sunday that they had this limit you can pay for Russia. And Japan just woke up one day and said, forget your limits. We can pay more for Russian oil. So now that really truly put US dollar.
In the garbage can.
Man, I'm telling you, I'm trying Nigeria so that I can convert it to. Quickly give me back my naira.
Well, look, man, freedom is all about. Japan has it for that.
But
Right.
America still has a chance, and they're not getting it. They're still busy over here fighting Bitcoin. That's their exit.
Are they? Is it? What are they protesting about? It's always something.
Uh,
Uh, things that are not important. I don't want to use the LGBT thing again because I just don't want to go down that road this morning. Yeah,
no, no, no,
exactly.
not for the Monday morning.
Exactly. How much longer will other West allies give in to the oil trade?
It's not even about the allies at this point. It's about you and I, the inflation that we're about to face. It's like this all over again.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be some inflationary consequences to what is happening here. As far as U.S. allies, man, I think U.S. allies are going to start dropping at some point. I had made this prediction. Remember, this a while ago, I said it does not make sense that Germany is going along with this thing.
And you could blow up there.
Exactly.
Not stream
Right.
line.
Like when you, it is so inconvenient the stuff that most of just to remain allies with America is so inconvenient,
Like you would not even on the
right?
same continent. You're way
Exactly,
out there trying to tell us
right?
what to do.
Then in the case of Africa, it's just more like not only is it inconvenient, it is just it's like a big foot stepping on your neck, right? So, yeah, it does not make sense. The whole allegiance that they have right now, I think that it is going to be to the maximum and it's going to break, and I think that's what we're seeing
But
with this.
that was a sneaky move by Japan, though.
Is it, or is it just advantageous to them?
I mean,
Because at the end of the day, it's like, hey, if you look at the math of it, it does not make sense that some of the things they have to do,
to maintain,
we choose them over just to be allies.
yeah.
So I think at some point, these people want to find out what they can do by themselves. Yeah, it's only
Say nationalism is the new thing, not globalization. So just say,
goodness Uche in the house. What's up, champion? The coup have already been won.
hey man, no war's ever won. It's a continuous thing.
Has been won, and it's Bitcoin. Maybe he's not.
Is it thinking you won?
Exactly.
Oh,
Well,
man.
let's push on here. Let's watch this video. And this is Tony Blair, and what essentially he's alluding to here in this video is this idea that digital IDs is one of the ways, or one of the things that we need, or one of the critical elements to fighting climate change.
Mm.
Yes, but let's hear what the old quack has to say, and we'll give our
Quack.
we'll
You are
give
your
our,
you are your terminologies, man.
hey man, we'll give
Quack, quack.
we'll give
All depends on how serious is our situation. I think it's serious. Now, serious for all sorts of reasons. Many other developed countries face similar challenges. But here's our problem. We're spending a lot. We're heavily. What changes that situation? If you take, for example, the ambition we have on climate, there is no way we can meet that ambition without changing it. And a lot of these, airy-fairy, they're actually about people already live their lives. The question is whether government, politics, can.
all right. They cannot change. They cannot change climate change, or we cannot achieve climate change goals,
Making your life worse.
making your life, or at least turn your life into through this digital. And he's saying, people are already living their lives online, and it seems that in this online space, they need to be able to track what people are doing and how much their blueprint. What is it called? Green? Is it, what do you call it? Is it food? Your carbon footprint.
Yeah.
Jeez, I'm combining so many words at once right now. Keep that in mind, because that might be a great term that I might come up with in the future. Exactly. Right. They're talking about your carbon footprint, and that'd be an easy way to track it if you can have a digital ID that shows your activity. There we go. Jeez, that took me a while to get that one.
It's all right. It happens.
Yeah, carry on.
Oh my God. You create the problem,
Right.
and then create the solution for the problem, and monetizing it for yourself. We've seen this over again. We've seen this movie.
Yeah.
This is not the first time we've seen this movie. And we are spending a lot, heavily taxed, and the outcome is poor. It's not wrong about that. You mix the truth with the lie, and then you not believe the lie, even though the truth is right there in front of you.
It's true.
Spending a lot, creating money out of thin air by the government. How do they spend a lot? They're not even spending the money on you. I know we're talking about the same thing happens in America. They're spending the money on wars, killing people, stealing. Isn't that what they come to Africa to do?
Exactly.
They're doing that in the Middle East. They're doing that to themselves. So now it's an issue. Hey, they're doing it to themselves. That's the issue. That's what's going on with Russia and Ukraine and Germany and all this stuff. That's what's going on. But now they're saying more government is the solution. How is more government the solution, folks? When the government themselves have been hijacked by bankers.
Yeah.
The bankers take you to war. World War I. Research is really well. bankers issue. World War II, research deeply banking. All the wars in Africa. Why do we have it? Because they want your resources to make themselves better. Keep spending more, right?
Of
So
course.
what's the solution? That's why if you understand Bitcoin, man, guys, all this will start. So best what it's trying to tell us now is that we got a better solution. We need more digitally, no matter where we go. We just did the video about the old IoT and then you through the SC36 bill,
The restriction bill, yeah. Or the TikTok ban bill, as they
TikTok
want to
ban
call it.
bill, which has a lot
Very
of
sure.
it stuff in there. How does that even connect to ESG carbon footprint? I don't. We actually have another video coming for you guys. Weather control. They create the weather situation, and now they're saying that they want to fix it with ID control, carbon footprint control. It's a whole bunch of mess, guys, and they want to act as if they're solving it. I feel like wearing my hat today.
Hey, you should wear your hat, man. You've been dropping a lot of a lot of words to the people this morning. Amazing. Tell them that else this morning, everyone. Just I'm in the house this morning on the live. Glad to have you here. As always, have a seat, have a drink of coffee or whatever they're serving these days in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Isn't it? Good. All right. So, moving on here. Let's problem solving.
Genius.
Well, if you're referring to those people, we see how ingenious their ideas are. Seems to drive the whole wall straight into the ground.
Old quack.
Old quack, man. Guy's an old quack. Is what it was. Well, we're almost there then. Double O, any final thoughts before we close this one out?
Want me to spit some fire with the hat on?
Well, do as you wish, sir. Do as you wish.
Folks,
Man.
it's a Monday morning, man. We are constantly being bombarded with a ton of distractions. Pay attention. I don't watch the news. I've stopped watching the news. I just do all my research online and seek for more information. I'm trying to encourage them. Get out there, seek information,
Mm.
compare it to what the media is doing. I literally that the US right now is on fire. We are on war. Banks are failing. We're about to have another serious inflation issue given the oil decisions by our so-called allies
Mm.
and OPEC plus. A lot of things are going to go wrong in the next few months. I'm not even sure if the stock market, but I've been told, and I've seen several times that during serious recessions, the stock market does have some spikes up and down
Mm.
because it's those with reserve money that make money. Kind of like the the market spiking, people were making a ton of money,
Yeah.
but a lot of people were poor. So we're trying to encourage you that we don't know what Bitcoin is going to go or where your investment in the stock market is going to go. But be smart with your money, not financial advice. We are accumulating Bitcoin because we know that it is the only escape that we live in. As you can just see, just here, UK is fraudulent. They're government. We are where we manage our money. And there's a solution out there which we believe in. It's Bitcoin. BK Crypto here today. And do it, man.
Cool.
Wake up. Do some research.
Ladies and gentlemen, we clutch onto the front seats of this theater of insanity that is our government. Hoping for the best. But Bitcoin is there. Please make sure to subscribe to Stack. Follow us on Twitter, StackFin, and of course on Facebook. We're hanging out there with the old quacks. Instagram has banned us, but also on Spotify at Stack as well. Any final thoughts? Or do you have anything else to say before we close this one out, sir?
You know how
Okay, listen. Actually, I'm gonna stop asking you that because whenever I ask you that, then we go over time, and you know what I mean. We don't want to be doing that. So, just gonna wish everyone here amazing Monday.
New quarter.
Have a spectacular week, man. Go out there and crush it like the champions you are. You heard this motivational speech here. Until next time, isn't out.
Oh, BK Crypto shows up and says nice shirt at the last minute.
Thank you, sir.
Yo,
we even gave a shout out to the website, man. You are late. Nah, I'm kidding. Hey, have an amazing day. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen. Brazen out.
Oh, out.